Here we go, y'all. This is us all day.
Hey, it's a BigMel Beat.
What's going on? What's going on? This is TeNoonzie back at it again. Chilling in the man cave as usual. Shout out to Big Mel. Shout out to the fan bam, the IG family. You already know what it is. This is the Red Cup. We getting it popping. Okay, we got a new panel, and we have a very strong panel. We're going to start it off. Let's see. We're going to pull up good brother Zilla right here. Okay, we got Zilla. What's going on, Zilla?
Hey, thank you for having me today.
What up? Okay, that's good. All right. And then we have, who else we got here? We got Beauty and Flaws. What's up?
Hello.
What's up, Beauty and Flaws? All right. I like that hair.
Hello.
All right, got the glasses with the hair. You knew what you were doing. And look, what is that, a turtleneck?
No,
Stop.
it's
It's a
just a
cardigan.
hoodie. It's just
Oh, okay. You got it.
A turtleneck hoodie.
That's what I'm talking about. Inside out hoodie. I ain't mad at all. Okay, then we got Granny Wowzers. What's up, Granny Wowzers?
What up, though?
Oh, okay. We chilling. How's everything?
Everything's groovy over here. Just waiting for this little boy to knock out because it's been
I hear you.
hot, so they're up late.
Oh, man, that's what kids do. Yeah, it's hot too. You right, it is hot. Oh, yeah. Vibe check. That's what I'm talking about. 907. What area code is 907? What's 907?
907. I don't know.
I don't know what that is either. All right, and then we got Crazy Work Mom up in here doing the oh. What the hell is going on here today? Twinning.
right.
Y'all crazy as cat shit. Anyway, this is, oh yeah, here we go. Shout out to Devontae Riley. What's going on, good brother? We chilling. T-Roy, what's up, T-Roy? What's up, brother? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so this is the Red Cup Show where we talk about a few topics. Of course, you know, from our perspective, I love to have a panel of people so that we can get a wider range of perspectives. Oh, and before I even start, we got Hershey Kiss up in here too. All right, shout out to Hershey Kiss. Now, she's not going to be up, but she's back there listening. I'm pretty sure she will add her input. That's just what she does. She's very helpful. So what we're going to do now is go ahead and start the show. And we'll start off by first asking, let's ask Granny Wowzers, how's everything been? How's everything been going? Because you are officially like the one who probably won the most prizes on the Red Cup. How does it feel to be undefeated? It's lonely at the top, ain't it?
Hey, you know what? I keep it swinging.
That's right.
I'm just been busy, to tell you the truth. That's why I have multiple devices. I'm running all kinds of different directions, helping apps come to fruition. So yeah, I've just been busy.
Okay, I see you got the radio personality of Wowzer Streaming FM.
That's
106.
right.
What is that all about? Talk to us real quick.
That is my own personal radio show.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, the app is being redone. It was the talktvradio.com app. Now it will be Wowzer Streaming FM 106, named after moi. But you can catch me on Spotify every Wednesday until this little boy goes back to school. Then it will be Monday through Friday on Spotify. So you can definitely catch me there. But I have been doing overtime on Bring the Noise, Mr. Chuck D from Public Enemy's app. It has launched fully August 1st, so it is now global. And we're still working out some kinks because it crashed August 1st because so many people went and downloaded it. So this is going to be huge.
Wow.
There's a lot of legends on there.
Right.
It's huge.
That is a good problem to have. I ain't gonna lie. It's crashed because too many people try to get in. That's a good problem to have.
That's right.
All right.
So like I said, been
Wow.
busy.
That's what I'm talking about. Wowzers. Crazy work, man. What's going on? How you doing?
I'm good. How do you like my wig?
You know, I don't know what to say yet. I was gonna ask everybody what they thought of it. You twinning with Zilla, right?
What do you think, Zilla?
I told you I told you I'll be back to pick it up. I told you not to put on my spirit wig. That's the only other one I got. But yeah, thank you for holding it for me. I'll be back to pick it up.
Right.
Yeah, I like it. I thought about keeping it.
Yeah.
This little curl right here is.
Yeah.
Crazy work, mom. Do look like the type of person that borrows something. You got to borrow it back from her when you want it.
I had to do that.
Yeah, because you got the one with the part in it. You got like the hip Frederick Douglass thing going. You know what I mean? And then she got like without the part. She's getting her soul glow on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just hanging out waiting for my kid to go back to school.
Yeah, most parents are waiting for that. Shout out to all the parents out there waiting on their kids to go to school. You like, man, you just sitting around looking at me all day. I can't wait till your ass go to school.
Stop eating my food, leaving dishes in the sink, using my pool.
Keep going.
Eating all my food.
Yeah. Come on, eating all
doing all my crafts, using all my construction paper,
running up my bills,
using all the water, using all the electric.
You mean as hell, Greg. Crazy work. Well, I was just playing. I love when the kids is around, but I feel you though. That was hilarious.
Nah, she's good. She's good.
I'm that nigga that comes over the house once the kids is gone.
That's how I ended up with this wig.
It's ended up with the wig, right? Had a whole lot of fun, huh? Y'all something else. Y'all better cool it. Beauty and Flaws, how you doing?
I'm well. I'm doing pretty good.
Right. All
I
right.
work as usual, like always.
That's right. Okay, we got She's a Real One up here. Okay, She's a Real One. You ready to come up here? You want to join us? Oh, you driving? Okay. Well, we're gonna give you a second. We're gonna give you a second before we pull you up. Okay. We can't hear you though. But anyway, Zilla, what's going on, good brother?
Man, just staying alive and staying sucker free, man, and just trying to stay right and not wrong.
That's what it's all about, man. Staying sucker free. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about, brother.
A lot of suckers. Oh, here, Jack.
Sucker free.
Whole bunch of suckers out here, just being suckered.
There we go. Okay, I see your request. We're gonna go ahead and just boom.
I don't know why it's doing that, man. But
there we go. Okay.
Why it's doing that?
All right. So here we go.
But how are you?
I'm doing good. I feel great. This is my first Red Cup show in a very, very long time. A lot had happened from that last show till now. Okay. So I got promoted twice. Understand me? I bought a home. Understand me? And I just been like getting my things together. So it was like there was no way I can commit and do a quality show with y'all and still be juggling all that stuff. So now I finally kind of got it together, and I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and
right there with the tree on
bam. So shout out to y'all for sticking in there with me and being patient, because that was important for me to be able to get my shit handled.
Oh,
and y'all were very understanding. So thank
right you. Right a little bit above your eye level.
That's just what it's all about. So shout out to the family.
Oh, no. Sorry.
No.
On the other side of the swivel.
So anyway, Now, let me go ahead and turn the music off. Now, we're going to do this in red cup fashion. And y'all can go ahead and try it too in Instagram. Now, you won't be able to see any of the videos, you'll be able to hear stuff. But in order for you to be a part of the Fan Bam, you have to just send me an inbox, say, hey, man, I want to be in the Fan Bam group. And then I'll add you into the StreamYard. This is the first time we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 5 slots left. So
Damn.
you can get in. So we did a great job this time. And we're going to keep it going like that. But in good fashion, we're going to do it like this because y'all know how I like to do. We are going to do a show where I'm going to be sipping on this cup. The contents in this cup must be guessed by the viewers. The one who chooses the correct answer will win a prize. If you're a first-time winner, you probably won't like the prize, but you'll get one any fucking way. Fuck.
I want to guess.
Can we see what's in the cup? Well,
No, I already have a guess.
We'll wait until y'all want to look at it now. I mean, we could throw guesses out there, but
I don't need to look. I got my guess.
Okay.
Goddamn.
Well, we always do it towards the end, so you'll see me sipping periodically throughout the show. So, in fact, we may do something a little different when it comes to that. But I wanted to talk about a couple of things now. As you know, that there was I don't know if everybody knows, but there was something that happened with a boat, like where some guy who worked at a docking station.
Yes.
He was just doing his job, telling the people who parked there that, like, hey man, it's this other boat that needs to, park, and you guys are parked like right here in the way, and it caused this big old scene, right? Now, I don't have that footage. I mean, it was quite beautiful. If you ask me, it actually was beautiful. But it made me think about, like, what else happens out there on boats? Because I remember I had went on a cruise one time, and I saw floating apartments. I know people who buy boats and live off their boat, but then I saw like full-fledged apartments. Like they don't look like boats. And I said, damn, that shit look high quality. And then I was talking to somebody about it, and they were talking about, the cost of the fuel, the cost of the upkeep and parking and all that stuff. It gets quite expensive. So when you hear about little situations where somebody may crash into one another, you can see why people get extremely upset. And so what I did was I just started looking at stuff, and I was like, I wonder if I can find something. Since I couldn't find the video without the video of that big fight, I wonder if I can find something where people on the boats be tripping. And I actually did find something. So this video here that I'm about to show is basically about a person who was drunk on the boat. Because, if you get on a boat, you got to have drinks, right? So they're having drinks, they're having a good time, and they went to park, and they hit two parked boats. Now, instead of just saying, my bad, they decide to take it out on the other people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he was drunk, but I got to show y'all this. I can't keep explaining this. So without further ado, let me go ahead and play this video, and then I'll get everybody's take on it. Let me see how this look with all of us at the bottom. I think this is good enough.
It look good.
Right, it looks real good. Shout out to StreamYard for doing this thing. Man. Everybody looks so great, too. All of y'all look great. Wigs, no wigs, bald, locks, it don't matter. Everybody look good up here, all right? So here we go. Again, IG, y'all won't be able to see it, but y'all be able to hear the commotion if there's any audio with this. Let's see. Here we go. So watch that guy with the tank top. He's drunk. He hit somebody. He hit 2 people's boats. Uh-oh. And shout out to whoever this is that had this video. You see they shit up there. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. Hey, I gotta say that was quite
Good
fulfilling.
old Dade County.
All right. So
God damn.
all right, so I'm gonna play it again. But obviously, I gotta give dude respect for what he was able to pull off. But before I give my take, I'll do mine's last. Granny Wowzers, what is your take on what you just saw?
I saw people who should not be drinking.
Right.
All of them. But no, I used to live on Fisherman's Wharf up there in the bay,
That's
and
real
this
talk.
was like a common thing that you saw.
Mm-hmm.
So, in most of the time, it involved alcohol, like in this situation. But my goodness, the women were going off. Men were fighting the women. They all falling in the water. I mean, very much reminded me of what I saw today about the security guard. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's somewhat similar. Somewhat, it's
Yeah,
not exactly similar, but it's close enough.
I
It's close.
think
Yeah.
I think there's too much entitlement.
Oh
I
yeah.
think I think when you come, because you have to have some kind of money to be able to have a boat on the water and do all these things with like that. So I think these people have too much money and too much time on their hands, and they all about to f around to find out.
Right. All right. All right. What you think, Crazy Work Mind? What was your first initial reaction after seeing that video?
I think all their boats look like a bunch of rowboats. They'll all be fighting over some rowboats, and I think that's kind of dumb. And I also think is very typical of Miami-Dade County.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
it's just what happens down there in the Dade.
Yeah. It happens. Yeah.
I hope that there were no alligators right there because there was a lot of people falling in the water.
Well, I don't know where that was at, that location, but it could
It
have
said
been.
Jackson Dade. Jackson Dade. That's Dade County.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, yeah. Shit. Yeah.
That's down by Miami.
Yeah, bro. Go ahead and send her. Go ahead and send her that link that I had sent. Go ahead and send her the link that I put in the group with you and you know.
There's your garbage bag.
Go ahead and send that. Beauty and Flaws. What's your reaction to that video?
It just intoxication and stupidity.
Right.
Like that's all I see.
Yeah.
Fighting over rowboats.
Right. No.
Drunk and fighting over rowboats.
Right. Zilla, what you think about it initially? What did you get from that?
Well, I was trying to find out who was wrong and who was right, but it looked like the person that came looking for the fight got his ass whooped.
Right.
So I'm trying to figure out who was wrong and who was right.
Well, okay, so for what I had gathered from the video, the guy who had the white tank top is the one who was extremely drunk and he crashed into two people's boats. Now they're not yachts for Crazy Work Mom, and credit to Crazy Work Mom. She's right. But I think when you get into that realm, like you already part of fraternity, you just like the lower end of it. But they're like, it's a boat. They're like, it's a boat. So they in the game. But basically,
they were on a boat.
They're on a boat, and a dude get drunk, and he hit two people, boat, and then he decides to blame them. Like, why y'all boating away? Type stuff. You see, he kind of big, right? And then his people, they come around. I got to give a huge shout out to the guy in the blue because he wasn't playing. As you see, the lady, she came up, to kind of like de-escalate it, but then I don't know, it kind of backfired. She was starting shit. He got her out the way, and then the guy's friend came, and he used her body to push both of them out the way so he can go ahead and get the person that he was supposed to get. Let's go ahead and play it again. Let's play it again one more time. Hold on. On the strength. So there's the guy right there. IG, y'all can't see this. Y'all can hear it though. He's like, look, man. Look, he pushed him down. She's like, man, don't deal with these guys. So here we go. She's like, what you gonna do? She drunk as hell. He like, I got this. Don't worry about it. I got this. And see, situational awareness. She get out the way. He like, nah. Okay, you get your crazy ass up out of here. Look, boom. At that point, that was like the best move to make because he tried to save his girl and he tried to save his lady, and that was it. I mean, they slipping and sliding. Oh, man, I ain't gonna lie.
Jacked and Dade.
Right. Look, you got to give a brother credit for that one because he has situational awareness. He knew that the lady was being used to get in the way of it so that the reinforcements could show up, and dude would have got jumped. So he like, hey, look, hey, like on the Last Dragon, how Bruce Leroy said, a hot head deserves cool water, and push their ass right on up in the damn push their ass in the water. Dude tried to save his girl, like, no, and his ass ended up getting whooped. So that was great. But I will take from everything that y'all said and say, you shouldn't drink. You shouldn't drink while boating, even though it's very fun. It's probably a whole vibe. If you're gonna drink, then just know how to hold your liquor. You know what I'm saying? Because it could have been a whole lot worse, to be honest. Like that was very minor, and it could have escalated. But I think that guy did a wonderful job de-escalating that situation the best way.
Yeah, he knocked homeboy out. I mean, how much better of a job can you do if you just laid the man out?
Right.
He ain't getting up.
Yeah. I mean, you saw when he was getting chopped. He was out. He just overdid it, but he made sure he wasn't gonna get back up. Dude was kind of big too, so he made sure he wouldn't get back up. But anyway, so being part of the working class, sometimes I turn into Uncle Tay, where I talk to the young people about getting their life together. Don't be out there in them streets getting caught up with people and messing up your future. You got to always plan. We practice our 5 P's. Proper preparation prevents poor performance, right? That's what I'm talking about. Y'all see, I saw the look on y'all faces. Some of y'all ain't never heard that one before. But there are situations where you may encounter a coworker and you just be like, I can't stand this motherfucker. Like if you could really just meet them in the elevator, like somewhere else for 5 minutes, you probably handle your business with them, right? And I think everybody feels that way, but because we adults, we don't do it. Well, I have a video where some coworkers got together and it went down. And of all places it went down, well, you know what? I'm not even going to talk about it. I'll let y'all go ahead and see it. Let's play this.
Preparation prevents poor penis.
Oh, Lord.
That's not it. That's not it.
That works for me, too. But here we go.
It was just out of control. That was the first thing that went through my head. Like, this is out of control. I heard one of them yell, "It's a fight." They ran to the back by the grills, okay? Right back there. I didn't get that one on tape.
Customer Richard Forte recorded the inside of the restaurant on Milwaukee's northwest side. Chairs were flying in the melee, and several Popeyes employees who were seen throwing punches. It's not known what started that brawl. 7 of those workers are now out of a job.
7.
Yeah, y'all heard it right. 7 people are out of a job now.
Why my Popeyes though? Why is it always Popeyes?
Oh, baby. Let me stop. I ain't gonna do that. I get sorry about that, brother. That shit funny though. Oh, baby. Anyway, so Granny Wowzers, we're gonna start from the bottom again. What is your take on that?
Well,
first off, have you ever had been at a job where your coworkers weren't the best, your most favorite people?
Oh, absolutely. And I've had many types of jobs from everything under the sun. this takes me to a point at Toys R Us. I was a assistant manager at Toys R Us in the Inland Empire, which is not the best place to be an assistant manager to anything. And we had an irate customer come in, and we had one of our sweet elderly ladies that was working behind the counter at customer service. And this dude just proceeded to ring her a new one. So I'm hearing him. I'm coming out the office, and right as I come out the office, he already took a swing and knocked her on her butt.
Oh no, that's terrible. Now,
So needless to say,
Yeah.
all the young people come running up first before I can even get all the way out of the office. The young people are already jumping in it. So this whole scenario and this scene of Popeyes kind of reminds me of that, because we were coming out like ants, like the young people were coming out all over the place like little ants. And this man, they had him, his hands behind his back, and they had him sitting on a Toys R Us bench waiting for the police.
Wait, was the giraffe head connected to the bench?
Yes, that was the funny part. And
he looking to his left and to his right. He see what's his name? Jeffrey the giraffe.
Yes, Jeffrey the giraffe. And they got one of the them jump ropes.
Yeah.
And they tied him. Yeah, they made him sit there and wait for the police. But it was funnier than heck, because all these young kids just came running out. Because this little old lady was the sweetest person. Oh. But in this Popeyes situation, honey, that's Popeyes every day. Man, I and they still make the best chicken.
Oh, shit. Team Popeyes up in here. All right. I appreciate that. Now, before we go to Crazy Work Mom, Karma, I see that you there. This is the panel that we have. I don't mind bringing you up, but you got to have your camera on. The only one who can't is Granny Wowzers for contractual reasons. So I'll pull you up, and if you want to jump in on this one, I'm totally fine with it. So let me go ahead and do you want to get on? Just go ahead and let me know if you want me to pull you up or not in the chat. Crazy Work Mom, what you think about the video?
Well, I think in my current career, I'm being told to just let them fight. So I'm just going to let them fight. Hire some new staff.
You said whoever lose, you don't want them anyway. You want some strong employees.
I mean, my current career, I'm supposed to save my face. So as the manager of that place, I'm not breaking it up.
All right. I just realized I want some strong employees. Okay, I can't have no people up here getting their ass. No. What if somebody come up in there and try to rob the place? And they jamming y'all up?
I got a button under the desk. I'm gonna press it.
Somebody got to do something. Karma, you want to jump on? Thumbs up if you want.
I hear the police can be at my job in 1 minute and 30 seconds.
That's right. Yeah, so that's what it is. Hold on, wait. We got a comment in IG. He said, it's because in the history of Popeyes, it's never been the bad bitch behind the counter. All the Popeye bitches look like they catch a slaughter live kill. What the hell? Wait a minute. First off, I should have read that before. I should have proofread that before I said it. You know how like you already reading something and you can't stop?
Shout out to Phil Reese in this motherfucker. Shout out to Phil Reese.
God, dog. How that happened that quick? That's how newscasters be getting caught up with the teleprompter, how somebody just types something and then they just read exactly what someone tells. I did that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it happens. Beauty and flaws. What do you think about what you just saw?
I have two standpoints on this. I feel like your work environment, like it becomes family. So I understand why you standing up for one another, because y'all, most of the time, whoever you work with, you probably spend a lot of time with them. So I get standing up for one another, but also, like, I'm not fighting for nobody. Like, come on now, what maturity level do y'all have? It's like IHOP at this point. Get y'all shit together. Right. You going to jail for your coworkers though?
Well, the thing is, no, they was fighting each other though. Them was all.
Oh, I thought they were standing up for one another.
All of them was fighting each. All of them was in the same uniform.
They can kick rocks.
Yeah, right.
Oh wait, I thought
in the orange corner.
Oh yeah, they can kick rocks.
And in the black corner, we have
No,
The
I
orange
thought they
and
were
black.
defending each other too. I didn't know they were
Yeah.
fighting each other.
No, they were fighting each other on the job. They were fighting in the kitchen. They were fighting out front.
Oh,
They were fighting on the counter. They were
oh
fighting
no.
everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh
I was like,
no.
I'm not getting slammed into a grill for them. Oh no.
Right. Be like, what the hell is going on out here? Oh, no.
That's when you say,
You don't want
"Cash
that
me
to happen.
outside, down the street, away from the job."
right.
I'm
Or just
pressing
take
the
a seat
button,
at this
and the
point.
cops told me they'd be there in a minute and 30 seconds.
Right. There
I
you
might
go.
take a
All right.
seat and
There you
just
go.
watch
All right.
then.
Good brother Zilla, I know you got some. What you think about that video?
Well, if you ask me, it looks like studying going wrong.
Uh-oh.
Looks like Stud got caught fucking the wrong ones at work and was fucking everybody, and that's why motherfuckers it was all lesbians from what I saw in the entanglement. It was a lesbian entanglement at work. It just read everybody been fucking everybody at the job.
Love it.
Damn. That darn restaurant business.
Well, to me, that's fucking hilarious. To me, it was a meeting gone wrong. Okay, and every meeting that we had, people it get a little heated sometimes. But when you got young folks there, uh, sometimes you just don't quite get everything together. Being able to communicate with one another, and then somebody disagree with you, then you have to think in your head, am I gonna have to whoop this motherfucker ass? But it's not really that. It's not personal. It's business. And then it's everybody put in their input. But when you have young folks together, they may take it a little bit more personal. Thus the fight happening. Shout out to Dave Life TV up in here
Shout
too.
out to Dave.
What's going on, good brother? Yeah. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna go ahead and play this again, and then I'm posing a question to each and every one of you. If you can give advice to a younger person, because all these folks they relatively young. We're gonna watch the video again, and then everyone is gonna give some advice to a young person, okay? Because we know we got young people watching the show sometime, young adults. So here we go.
It was just out of control. That was the first thing that went through my head. Like, this is out of control. I heard one of them yell, "It's a fight." They ran to the back by the grills, okay? Now, it was a fight back there. I didn't get that one on tape.
Customer Richard Forte recorded the inside of the restaurant on Milwaukee's northwest side. Chairs went flying in the melee, and several Popeyes employees who were seen throwing punches. It's not known what started that brawl. 7 of those workers are now out of a job.
Wow, 7 young people out of a job. I mean, they're just saying workers. All right, Dave, if you wanna jump in, Chuck, what's going on, good brother Chuck? If y'all want to get on, y'all go on ahead and inbox me, or Zilla, you can inbox Dave and send him over here to StreamYard so he can see the footage along with us. So he's more than welcome to join the panel. So now we're talking about young people. As we looked at it again. We see it's a bunch of young folks, and their emotions is high. They're going through a lot of stuff. So all of us may not have kids. I'm not sure. But we do have nieces, nephews, cousins, and we want to give them advice. So looking at this video, to prevent somebody as young as someone in your family around their age, what would you tell them? Crazy Work Mom, go ahead and start it off with us. What would you do? What advice would you give?
Well, if I'm being serious, I would tell them they could do better. I would tell them, well, they don't want the police to show up if they beat somebody too bad, because the police showing up is going to affect the rest of their life.
Right.
And then I would tell them they need to concentrate on school and getting a better job.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean,
Okay.
if I'm going to be serious about it.
Okay, getting better. But I mean, but if you like 17, 17, I mean, yeah, they could work on getting a better job. But right now, no kids, All you got is you trying to buy your clothes and basically taking the pressure off your parent because you grown and you want to get your stuff. You like, well, you so grown, you buy your own shit. So now they doing that. So I think that's like the first step. But I like that. I appreciate that. Granny Wowzers, what advice would you give a young person?
Well, let's see. I've told my daughters many times that even if you're young, you're still going to go to a jail.
That's right.
And you're going to go to juvenile hall. And yes, only depending on the crime will it be stricken off of your record. It still follows you. Even though they claim at 18 it falls off, it does not. Not always. Most of the time, yes, but not always. So I let them know, the hardcore truth. And I tell them too. And if you end up there, don't call mama to come and get you. And what I've told some of the young people that I used to work with again at Toys R Us, because that's where I was around a lot of young people who acted crazy like this. I would tell them too. I said, do you really want your parents to have to come pick you up from someplace like that over somebody who just said something that just didn't sit right with you? Your best defense is silence.
Right.
Continue to work around them and pretend like they no longer exist in your world. And that kills them a lot harder than it does to actually put your fists on them. And that's coming from somebody I'm a hothead. But that's what I told them, because you don't want to end up going to jail. Jail is not a fun place. Juvenile hall is not a fun place, and I've been to both.
Right. Hey, shout out to that. And it sounds cliche, young folks, for her to say that, but that is really true. You can't complicate shit. Sometimes you got to stick with the most basic advice ever. And that right there, even though you probably heard it a million times, the reason why you hear it a million times is because that's really what it is. Okay. Now, before I go to beauty and flaws, I want to read a comment that I kind of looked at, but I'm brave enough to go ahead and try it. Paris said, I used to work at White Castles, and one time a group of ninjas jumped on the counter, and I became infamous for immediately exiting the back door and running 2 blocks to safety with a cheeseburger in hand. I don't think he worked there.
I would have grabbed two.
I think what he did, he got the group together, was like, look, this is what we gonna do, y'all. All right, this is what we gonna do.
Y'all get
Every time he hungry, he get a group of people to start some shit. He walk out with a burger like, man, I don't know what they was thinking.
Good job, fellas. Y'all did real good. Y'all did real good. Real good.
Man, I'm telling you.
Real good today.
Mm-hmm. Y'all
did real good today.
That's right.
It was all just a distraction.
That is hilarious. Good job, Paris. I appreciate that. Beauty and flaws. What advice would you give some young folks after watching that?
I mean, as long as it's talk and you're not in immediate danger, because they can talk all they want, but until it becomes a physical altercation, because I'm all for defending yourself, because I could care what the police say. I mean, like, it's my child. Once they put their hands on you, everything else got to fly, because you could defend that. So you can walk away from anything. They can talk till they face turn blue. It doesn't matter. Everything can roll off. Until it becomes a physical, then it's battery, and you can take so much, but that physical thing, we got money. So now I'm just being real, because I'm gonna tell my child, you can take anything. People can say whatever they want, and they can even you might even let somebody throw some water on you, whatever. Shit, you take a bath every day. That's nothing. But once they put their hands on you, then that becomes a different thing. So you can take everything but the physical.
There you go.
Because you don't want nobody putting their hands on you.
Yeah, I mean, hey, look, and I gotta say, beauty and flaws, you look like you undefeated in them streets, understand? Because you got all your edges. You're not a wrestler, you a boxer. You're not a brawler. You know what I'm saying? She got all her edges and shit. She be winning them fights. But anyway, Zilla, good brother.
Yes.
What's your take on it? And what advice would you give would you give some young people?
Well, being that I have worked at all the fast food franchises and chains, within 2 years of teenage years, 16 to 18. I would tell it to the hot and I'd tell it to the cold. I'd tell it to the young and I'd tell it to the old. You can't get your meat at the same place you get your bread. And that goes for lesbians, studs, and also other LGBTYLIs and Z.
Damn, brother. So you really sticking to I thought that was just a joke. You really think that they was into some other
That's the only unless it had something to do with drugs. Which
You're
is
not supposed to do where you eat.
that's true, but I mean, that's actually good advice. That's good advice to get the youngsters. Yeah, you do not boo boo where you eat.
no, you can shit where you eat. It just depends on what type of shit you're doing where you eat. You know what I'm talking about? But you can't get your meat at the same place you get your bread. I know a lot of niggas that sell drugs at work, and it's actually a great idea.
Man,
Wonderful. It's a wonderful 2-for-1. Now, if a nigga was selling drugs at work and he didn't get his money, I would have expected some guys to be up in that. But all you see is lit studs.
well, hold on, wait. We got dude look like Saucy Santana right here.
You see what I'm saying?
That's his girl.
They try to break. He like, come on, baby, you ain't trying to. You feel me? So let's watch it one more time, okay? Just in closing, this y'all don't want to look like this, y'all.
You know, that was the first thing that went through my head. Like, this is out of control. I heard one of them yell, "It's a fight."
Y'all don't want to be rumbling like this.
They ran to the back by the grills. Okay, that was a fight back there. I didn't get that
Shout
one
out
on
to
tape.
MD.
Customer Richard Forte recorded the inside of the restaurant on Milwaukee's northwest side. Chairs went flying in the melee, and several Popeyes employees who were seen throwing punches. It's not known what started that brawl. 7 of those workers are now out of a job.
And they all girls.
Yeah, you know. So youngsters, if y'all get into it, just remember your money come first. Okay, you had a plan when you first applied. What you was thinking? Oh yeah, when I get this money, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. You had no idea. You had no plans of fighting your coworkers. All right, so don't fight your coworkers. Continue to keep the eyes on the prize. All right, that's that right there. Y'all already done. All of y'all done failed. Y'all done lost y'all job, and guess what? That's on y'all record. So if your next job calls them and say, hey, you know, how was this worker? They're gonna be like, man, they got the best left and right hook I ever seen. All right, they're not gonna say nothing about your work ethics. So make sure that y'all don't get caught up in stuff like that because people are paying attention.
Right. You don't want to be at a job interview and the motherfucker turn his phone and say, "Is this you?"
Right. Exactly.
That part.
Or if one of the people you beat up, they excelled in their career, and then now you doing an interview and they on the panel.
Come on.
They're like, oh, really?
Come on.
You did this to me. And then they eye like this. You did this to me. Okay? So you don't want stuff like that to be going on.
Hint, hint.
That's right. So remember, every decision you make has a consequence. All right. So I just wanted to just throw that out there for y'all. So y'all can stop getting caught up in all that mess. All right. So you know, but when I think about stuff like that, what trips me out, I always wonder what the parents feel like when they see stuff like that. But wait a minute, what is that you got on your eyes, Zilla?
Nigga, whatever it is, it's fly as a motherfucker right now, man.
God, dog.
This fly. Light skinned guy with a golden eye.
You look like one of them creatures from I don't even know what the hell. That shit crazy as hell.
Everybody
from A Nightmare Before Christmas. You look like one of them creatures. So I always wonder what the parents think. And a lot of the times in that situation, if you were to go around the parents, you'd be like, damn, now I see why that child is like that. You know what I'm saying?
In most cases, yeah.
In most cases, you would be like, damn, I see why why you like that. You know, that's why I say give the kids a pass. It's all right. It's all right if you see kids out there doing wrong. Beauty and Flaws did a show with me one time, and we was looking at these kids bullying this one child, and I said, man, I'd have been like, hey, y'all let them go, and y'all stop that shit and go home. And she said, I'd have got jumped by like about 20, 30 kids. And she was right, because they was deep. And I'll be the only person to be like, y'all stop that. Y'all stop that right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, they all would have jumped me. I don't know if I'd have lost for real, but it would have been a very dangerous situation for me. Let's just say that.
Well, that's where you play into their emotional sides and stuff, and you hit them in the heart chords first before you say stop it. You're like, hey, guys, come on. Hey, you know what? If this was your brother, your sister, your cousin, or it could be your auntie, you know, whatever. It's something, telling them stuff like that seems to snap them out just a little bit. And if one of them has somebody who's been bullied like that, all of a sudden they're like, yeah, you're right.
Nah, shit. I'm petty. I'll call because they way ahead of themselves. I'll call their mama by their nickname. Like, yeah, I know your mama now. I know your mama Cola. Because back in the day, she had a body shaped.
Oh
like
yeah, that's
Cola.
the Yay area though. That's
Yeah.
that's because you from the Yay. Out here in LA, they're like, nope.
You ever
Anyway, so
you ever tried to joke about somebody's mama and they didn't care? It was I don't give a fuck my mom.
yeah, I've seen that
Yes,
too.
yes, I have.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've seen that too. So it's always sad when you see kids that are being taught the wrong things, but a lot of times we don't see it. We just see it, you know, on the outs. Like we see the reaction or the outcome of the upbringing. But every now and then you get a taste of it, and now you understand, okay, these kids, they need some help. And it brings me to my next video where we show some young kids. Well, hold on. Before I even go there, hold on. We say they're going through a learning experience. Yes, MD said that working at KFC gave out 2 pieces. Wait, you worked at KFC and gave out 2 pieces? Said catch them in traffic. That's right. Okay.
To say, hey motherfucker, you remember them 2 pieces you just gave?
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey.
2 pieces of what?
You
Hey,
charged me $10 for them 2 motherfuckers.
there's a bunch of breasts and
They
thighs.
gave out 2 pieces of what?
Chicken.
Chicken.
Hands, what do you think?
Oh.
2 pieces of dick.
Oh Lord, no. All right, so here we go. So here's the next one right here.
Send it back.
This is a sad situation right here, and I hate to play it, but we're gonna play it anyway. Here we go.
What? Newsy, you lying.
Excuse the
Newsy, you
audio.
lying.
It was really bad. I was very, very triggered when I saw that.
Newsy, you
Can
lying.
we watch that again?
Them poor babies.
You
Let's
just
play it one more
convinced me.
time.
I'm ghetto as hell because this ain't nothing new to me.
I mean, come on, man.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's crazy.
Lord.
The kids would have had to go to jail that day. The kids, you going to jail too.
Okay, so hold on. So IG, what I know you heard a lot of static, but what happened is it was a video of a mother. She had 3 children, and it looked like she had one baking in the oven. And she used one of her children to go and steal the purse of a
The
patron.
oldest one.
Yeah, the oldest. Well, yeah, appears to be the oldest one. To steal the purse of someone who's enjoying their brunch. We're just gonna say brunch.
Brunch.
It sounds good. Yeah, they were having brunch, and
No.
Bill came and they looked. It was over. Yeah.
They can see it real good in the camera on IG, but all you had to do is just tweak either your position or the camera's position, and every video you play would show.
Oh,
I don't know what you have to do, but like it was something like that. Exactly.
Yeah, let me move it over a little
Yeah,
bit.
you did that.
See me. All right. Yeah, let's play it one more time then. Shit. Hold on.
And when you play the video, just turn the camera just a little bit, and it'd be perfect.
On the strength. Here we
There
go.
you go. There you go.
I can't believe that.
Okay, man.
Ooh,
What do
she's
y'all think?
teaching her child right early.
Yeah,
Right.
they're gonna be good by the time they 13, 15.
Yeah.
Not
I
But
mean,
you
yet.
know what though? It's sad when that kind of stuff happens because usually the children don't like to do that kind of stuff and the children take on a lot of guilt and
mhm.
it causes another level of trauma for them. It's not just like she's raising a new thief. No, they're now got this impression that this is what they need to do to survive.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Me will
Right.
go. That make me scared to go up women's house with kids now.
Hey, I told you about what's her name. I said you watch your wallet, you go over to her house
Better not
Yeah.
come back and get your wig then.
and let her have to.
Oh.
Hilarious. Crazy work, mom. What do you think about? What do you think about what you just saw?
I think it's a damn shame. What else can you say about that?
Yeah.
She's teaching her kids how to go to jail early.
Yeah. Yeah. That's some cold stuff right there, and it's normal to them, so they don't know. So they're gonna cause problems with.
My only other thought is they could be so super hungry, and that would be sad.
No excuse.
No.
Maybe
No,
not
it
big
is no.
enough. They got
No.
It is no excuse. It is no excuse. But being in my career, I have seen some desperate people do some desperate things.
I'm gonna withhold my comment on that. Beauty and flaws. What do you think? Because Granny Wowzers already gave her take on it. Beauty and flaws. What do you think about it?
I think it's sad and it's sickening because if she was worried about her kids, she wouldn't put them up to doing it. So it's
Right.
disgusting to me.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't set up the kids for failure. That's not cool. They don't even know that they're being set up for failure. They just
Right.
think they're
Oh, don't.
doing what they do. Yeah. That's crazy. Zilla.
Every- Everybody ass will be escorted behind in the back of a police car. I said, "Come on, y'all, follow your mama." And I wouldn't cuff the kids, but the mama ass would be cuffed. Somebody be cuffed. Let her hold the baby, or let the little girl hold the baby. But everybody ass will be going in the back behind of a police car. And
Damn.
yeah,
You
I,
said you'll treat them like you wouldn't put them in handcuffs, but you'll make them hold
not
the rope like how you
not the
see
kids,
elementary
but
school
follow your
students
mama
do.
while she get in this back seat.
They on field trips.
Get your ass up in there.
Scare them a little.
Everybody ass to go to jail that day.
Yeah, you know what? You got a point there. I get it.
Everybody, including the baby.
Hey, the baby in her belly. So
No, I thought she was
oh,
holding the baby.
yeah,
Somebody
she
was
was.
holding the baby.
Yeah, somebody holding the baby. My lord. Yep.
Yeah, baby going to jail too. You see what's gonna happen when you keep this shit up?
Yeah. Yeah, I totally get it.
You
I
better
totally get it. Man, that's crazy. It's a sad situation. Uh, like you said, the young people, uh, if they're taught stuff like that's just show you right there that it's like something that you really don't want to be dealing with. Um, I got to give a huge shout out to teachers because they don't, they just get students thrown at them and they really don't know what they're dealing with. And a responsible teacher would uh, go above and beyond. Unfortunately, the pay doesn't measure up with the quality of work that you put in. But for those who do go outside of that and be like, man, it got to be something more, man. Shout out to y'all because that's, you know, I mean, come on now. This kid is being set up to have problems. Won't even really have any friends all like that. I mean, yeah, you may have like a whole bunch of friends that's on the same stuff you on, but we all know that there's no honor amongst thieves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was gonna say they don't trust each other, so how are you gonna be trusted anywhere else?
Right. So it's just like, man, that's just not cool. That's not cool. Um, and I wanted to play this one video, but I'm gonna skip over this one. I'm gonna do my last one in relation to this, like about adults holding themselves accountable to the things that they do. Now I know everyone has seen this video. Most people have seen it. Um, so remember, like one of the last shows that I did, I talked about students acting up in school and the teacher going off on them. And yeah, the teacher, because they're the adult, they probably should have had the higher authority and thinking a lot better than the child. but sometimes you just reach your limit, right? So we talk about that, but I always question, what do parents think? Do they ever show the parents how their kids be behaving, and what are their thoughts about it? Because sometimes we see things that's so disrespectful. I'll be wondering um, if the parents even say anything. Like, do they have during these meetings? Do they even pull up the footage and show like, hey, this is what your child was doing? You know. So there's a video that's out right now of, and everybody probably saw it. This lady, this teacher, she was fired allegedly. She was fired for twerking on this boy,
Mm,
and during a graduation ceremony,
mm,
or after a graduation ceremony, something like that. And I went into the comment section and I was quite disturbed as to how many fellas was just like, "Hey, man, you see these comments in all these type of videos. Oh man, I wish my teacher was like that, or I wish, where was those type of teachers when I was growing up and stuff like that." But to me, I was thoroughly disgusted because if we're talking about what happens with these young guys and they grow up, they how are they treating those young ladies like their peers because of women who may be older or even men who are older, and let them know, hey, you grown, you can do this. You know how that bullshit people go through stuff like that. So let me show this video real quick, and I want y'all honest opinion on what y'all see. IG, y'all can't see it, but y'all can hear the music, and so y'all probably already know what video that is. But as you can see, look, Zilla, I'm definitely using you last because I could see your whole reaction. You done stepped all the way back. He went shit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start off with Granny Wowzer. Granny
First of
Wowzer, what do you think about that?
first of all, that woman would not be breathing if I caught her doing that to my one and only son. I'm not afraid to go back to jail. Let me make that clear. And I have made that clear to several teachers as it is for mistreating my son. So, number one, I'm not afraid to go back to jail. Number two, not only should that woman be fired, that little boy needs to have therapy now because stuff like this is how you get people with sex addictions and a bunch of other problems that come with it. There is so much trauma that these female teachers are doing to these little boys, and then to have all the male uh, counterparts that come up behind them saying, "Good job, my boy. Oh my God, I wish my teacher was like that when I was young. Oh yeah, my teacher did that too. Slap him on the back like he did something great." When the fact is that this woman sexually assaulted this young man. I'm not happy with that teacher. I would have
Yeah.
laid her out, plain and
Okay.
simple.
All right. Granny, crazy work, mom. What you think?
Well, I think if I'm the principal of her school, she's fired on Monday.
Right. Yeah, she was fired. Now, there hasn't been an update. There was no jail time or there was no reports of jail time. What do you think of that?
So in that situation, believe it or not, the parents have to press charges.
No, okay. See, we learned a little something, y'all. We got to learn. That's what I'm talking about. What's going on? Yeah. So the parents had to press charges on the teacher for the teacher to have jail time or at least face jail time. Okay.
But the district can fire her for inappropriate behavior.
All right. All right. Beauty and flaws. What do you think? Because I see your legs shaking. What's going on?
No, I agree 100% with Granny Wowzer. Like, there's nothing to debate. Men be so proud of these sexual exploitation of their children. Like, oh wow, it's something so good, but then that's why they grow up to be creeps.
You said creeps.
I'm just saying.
I think it's levels to that. I don't know. I don't know if he's a creep, but
Levels to my.
he may have a sexual addiction, and he may look at women like his peers. He may look at them a little differently because he had an older woman there, and they can be doing something that
You know
all
how many men lost their virginities to their babysitters,
I
and
was
then
just
they
gonna say
think
the
it's
same thing.
okay. Like it's
Right.
y'all
Right.
been molested, and y'all think it's okay. Y'all think it's acceptable.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So that doesn't make him a creep yet. I mean, it depends on what he. I
No,
said
but
levels to it.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know if
He's trying to babysit.
I don't know if he creepy, but I do know that he may his compass on like being aware of the value of a woman and all that stuff. It may be off whack because women who are supposed to keep him in line, like, hey, as you coming up as a young man, you got to have things in order to be with me. You know what I mean?
right.
That may distort his way of navigating with the woman, thinking that because he was over sexualized, that this is what women are to him, and that would be the problem. He hasn't. I don't think he crossed the threshold of being creepy yet. He's not a creep yet.
No. You're making my point. Like this is why y'all grow up to be creeps, because you're introduced to sexual behavior at an early age, so you're accepting things at an early age and think that this is acceptable. So you don't know boundaries, and
Right.
you don't know that things are not okay
Right.
because this is what you were introduced to.
It almost reminds me of that situation with
R. Kelly?
Sukihana and that too.
Right.
That's
That's a good
extreme.
one.
But Sukihana and that young boy, how he forced a kiss on her, but the way she's a particular type of woman. So that's the whole point I'm saying, is that he doesn't.
Wow.
If he was with a woman, if he was around a woman who would not partake in that type of behavior and check him, then that pretty much helps him be able to navigate and make better choices. But if he's around a woman like that who is recorded twerking on a 10-year-old and talking about how she eating man's butts and all this stuff, right? And then he get around that specific woman and he try to force a kiss on her thinking that that's what it is. Can you really fault him 100% for that? I mean, he is wrong. He is wrong, but he's watching this particular type of woman. Not all women are the same. I don't throw all women in the basket and say this is how women are. No, that's not true. So I think that this boy, he encountered a specific type of woman who has different views, and she did what she did, and he's not on creep status yet because he didn't. Now that boy that forced the kiss on Sukihana, he closer to creep status than this boy is, because he actually tried to force a kiss on a woman. Like, he got baited in from looking at how this woman get down and thought it was cool to do it. He fell for it. So he borderline creepy for that. This boy ain't. He didn't. I mean,
Was he high school? Was that a high school graduation?
like a high school graduate. Yeah.
So that teacher is already demented enough to think she could show up with that outfit on, and he's 18. So
right. So that's why this is why I do the show. Sometimes we got to make sense of the stuff, because I don't think he's the creep, but if he don't straighten it out,
right,
then he can be in creep status.
which is why I said now he needs therapy, because she just implemented this thought in his head. And you don't know, some of these young kids too, that they can't handle that kind of pressure, even though they didn't have any sexual relations, but the feel of her body oppressed upon him, and he's not mature enough to handle what's going on yet. He might stalk her. There could be a whole implications of thing. And then who's wrong? It's still her. It's still her. It's her responsibility to know better, her responsibility to dress better, like Work Mom said, and her responsibility overall to act and behave accordingly to where she's at and who she's around.
she's walking a fine line because he's 18.
Well, he allegedly. We don't know if he is,
Yeah,
but
he might. He might be
he close
16,
enough. I
17.
mean,
She
Most
didn't
he
walk
may
most
that
he
line,
most
may in
honey.
fact
She
be.
pushed that line. She crossed the line. It's not walking.
Yep.
She crossed it.
Yep.
Before we get deeper into it, Zilla, go ahead and give your take on it.
Shit. If the man grown, that's the grown ass man. She just shouldn't have did it at school. But also, I feel that she needs to be doing that shit to somebody like me and not nobody like him. So I'm a little upset because he don't even deserve. He can't handle that. But from the video I saw, it looked like he was standing up to what he had to stand up to. And at 18, um, it's only from the top. If all you can go with is straight up, baby. So shout out to him. Uh, as far as what Beauty Flaws said, though, I want to tap in on that shit because
Uh-oh.
being trained at a young age is just exactly what it is, being trained. And everybody has to be trained because if you ain't got no skills, you better not have no bills.
Uh-oh.
And being trained at a young age only makes you a professional when it comes to, the right time for you and I.
Mm.
And that's all I want to say. Being trained only makes you a professional. You'll be a pro fucking machine by the time you, 18, 21, 25, 30, especially 35, 40. It only goes up. So, yeah, I just want
Be
to put that out there.
wait
Facts.
wait wait a minute. Being
Uh-oh.
trained.
Being
Girl,
trained.
he just making the case.
Okay,
Being
because
trained.
I
Yeah.
can tell you firsthand off my very first husband was one of these young men that was full on sexually assaulted by his teacher. He had a porn addiction. He did not know how to treat women at all, and he could not perform in the way that you would think that somebody who has had such experience and been trained, like you said,
He
and
wasn't trained.
it was he had a lot of demented ideas of how women should be. He had a lot of issues, and it ended up very violently in our marriage. But now that I know all this about what actually went on and how he got to be in the mental state that he was in, I look at him differently. But back then, going through it, I thought I was just gonna die,
Yeah.
Okay,
and it's
well,
because of what happened to him.
I will say this. I don't believe everything fucked up about this person started once he had sex with this teacher. I believe he had some issues before, but also he wasn't trained. Because if you train a dog to not piss in your house, he ain't gonna piss in your house.
I
He's
I would.
trained.
I mean, in my situation, well, from my perspective, um, I gotta agree with a little bit of what everybody's saying. It's too much out there to learn. It's too much out there to learn to be put in that position. That little boy, um, and young guys, they have fantasies about if they have an attractive teacher, they may have fantasies about it. Young girls too, they do the same thing. But to have that fantasy fulfilled, obviously in the video you see he was very happy, but he doesn't understand what's really going on. And
Right.
um, and and as an adult, you have a responsibility to put that boundary there. And also as an educator, you vow to stand by a certain creed and principles. So that was very wrong for her to do that.
Yeah.
Uh, and that the parents, I'm still thinking about what Crazy Work Mom said. Um, if they have to press charges, but I guess it depends on the parents. It depends on what
It
culture.
also depends on his age. That's why I re-
Yeah.
circled back around and said if he's 18,
They can't do shit.
Well,
they
hold
can't
on.
do anything.
Well, hold on. It sounds like it depends on what state they in.
Come
Because
on.
remember, the age of consent in this country go as
That
low as
too.
what, 16?
I don't know.
Right.
Something like
Yeah.
that. I think that's
Yes.
very strange. That's already strange within itself.
Yes, it is.
Florida has a
Way too
Romeo
young.
and Juliet law, and it's between the ages of 16 and 23.
What the
What
hell?
the
It's
fuck is
called
that?
the Romeo and Juliet law.
So somebody 23 can mess with a
Wow.
16-year-old? Is that what that means?
So
Yeah.
what's the point of being a minor then?
So what's going on?
I don't. This is the. I'm sorry to say it, but this is the pedophile's dream. They hope and pray for laws like this to pass so that they can go after the younger and younger. 16 is still too immature to figure out what the hell is going on in the world, and for an older person who is an adult and knows better, whether they're 23 or whatever, but
I'm looking.
you're over 20 years old.
I don't know how to
You
look.
know way more better than a 16-year-old. Your
And
mindset
it's
is way more
853
mature.
pages.
So, yeah, that laws, I don't understand. These laws are made from pedos. They have to be, because there's just no way no normal thinking
As long-
person's going to think a 16-year-old is mentally capable.
Right.
What
Right.
isn't under 18 considered a minor?
Normally, yes, because the parents' responsibility is from 18 and younger.
Or
Once they turn 18,
17,
they're now an
17.
adult.
Right. So being a minor means you're not legal.
Correct.
What is this 16 shit?
That
Called the Romeo and Juliet law. And so if you're between the ages of 16 to 23, if you have consensual sex,
I
I
don't know
mean,
nothing about no
there's
shit like
there's certain situations where you don't get in trouble in Florida.
so we're all learning something right now, and I hope everybody is listening. Y'all learn something out there. It's a lot in this country, and that's the reason why I brought that up. You know that it's well, not even conspiracy. It's some weird shit going on to where kids are put in very weird situations, because why is the age of consent different in other states? Why does it differ? Why can't we just in this country just period, 18? Why can't we just do that?
some of them
So,
people in them states is fucking minors.
well, that's the whole point
that
I'm saying.
yeah.
So after knowing that, that's where the problem lies, and this is the reason why I think a lot of people, a lot of young people, and ladies, no disrespect, I think the men kind of go through this a little bit harder because men have penises, obviously, right? And because we have to become erect, in everyone's mind, it's like, oh, well, he wanted it because of that. But just to be sexually aroused, it doesn't mean that you want it. I mean, when you young, man, sometimes your shit just got
The
a mind of
air,
its own.
yeah, the
You
air will
know?
make it. Boom. I
Sometimes,
have
yeah,
7 brothers. I
you,
know.
And then
I'm
it'll
minding
make
my
you
own,
want it
right?
or want it some.
I'm minding my own business, and it's just like, yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, the hell is going on?
Go through it.
There's always a time when the teacher call you up to go and do something on the board. You're like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? So them things happen, but for some reason, it's very tough in those situations for young guys. And I think a lot of people, including men, they make it hard on these young boys. And then what happens is that the predator in this situation was a female. She's not gonna get any kind of, she's not gonna get reprimanded by the parents. They see their child, having a grand old time. Let's play it again. Because this is the last topic right here,
Yeah,
y'all.
that boy's not getting in trouble.
Nah, his fantasy is being fulfilled. Okay? I mean, you hear a bunch of kids screaming. So
You know how to dance.
It really looks like they're at a wedding. They have like cummerbunds on and stuff.
You see
I
what
mean,
I'm saying?
that's why I said allegedly. You know what I mean? Because the whole thing is that it was supposed to be.
He looks a lot younger than 18 too.
Yeah, he
He
did.
does.
I
He does
agree.
look. He does look younger than 18.
Now,
But the whole. Go ahead.
are we sure this is at school? Are we sure she's a teacher? Because I don't know. She's got some nice ass clothes on.
No,
allegedly.
they said she was a teacher.
So that could
Allegedly.
just be a false narrative. That could just be some shit like at a birthday party. That could be family shit.
I mean, it could have been. It could have been any. It could have been a party. It could have been whatever. It's still the guy.
Even if still,
Shit.
Right. I mean, I got a video of a pool party. This little boy, he younger than that. Y'all, I know y'all want to see that one. At a pool party.
I saw that. Yeah.
Well, young Shazarian, he had his little boy who's like little, I think he was 6 or 8 years old, and he's got him out there watching the strippers and said, "What's the matter with you, boy? Are you gay? You're not out here with these women?" And he gave him a bunch of money to throw at the stripper. I think that was wrong too, and that is definitely in my mind, I would consider that a sexual assault.
There we go.
oh, this one. Yeah, this is horrible.
So,
This is horrible.
like I said, I mean, now, why didn't nobody stop the boy? Wouldn't nobody stop her? You know what I'm saying? There's clearly is somebody that's her age that she could have done that with, but all of a sudden she want to do this with this little young boy. He pulling the hair. Okay, so
We all know what they see at home.
right,
Yeah.
right, it's a whole lot. So this is the thing I'm saying. Like when it comes to stuff like that, this little boy, he's not gonna get the help he needs.
No.
What he's gonna get reprimanded once he hang around his peers, them young girls, and he's treating them like that because that's his normal thing. You know, kids do a lot of things absentmindedly, but he's open to a whole nother world now because he has women who's doing that to him. And then we get some ladies who talk about men being like that, not understanding their background come from stuff like that. We got to help them. This the moment right here. That was the moment for somebody to snatch his ass up, snatch her ass up, and have
say,
a real
what
conversation.
the hell are you both doing?
You see what I'm saying? That was the moment right there. But if you let him get away with it, that's it, man. He part of the game now. Now what? Zilla, you look like you got something to say. Go ahead.
I ain't got nothing to say. Not at all.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You say,
And if that was family that was doing that to that little boy in the pool, you would not be family anymore. And if that's daddy filming it and thinking it's cute and funny, we are definitely going back to court.
right. So that's what I'm saying. It's so many different things because you don't want somebody mentioned R. Kelly.
Exactly.
Listen. There's a little boy at a little boy. He's a big kid. He's in 8th grade last year, and I was told that boy was out in the pickup line before school one day and told the little girl that if she didn't do what he said, and that was suck his, that he would tie her up to a tree and make sure that he put it where he wanted to, and she would have no choice.
Wow.
And he was in 8th grade.
Zilla, what?
8th grade is 13 or 14. He said I'm going to tie you to that tree and you'll have no choice.
You know,
and I cut that damn thing off.
It's funny, but the boy learned that stuff from his daddy.
Hey, you see what I'm saying?
Lorena Bobbitt.
Lorena Bobbitt.
Yep.
Hey, and that's another thing. Lorena Bobbitt, right?
She chopped it off.
He said he felt a yank in the pool.
And that's what that little boy would have been feeling.
Zilla, you are extremely tickled by this. I just want to know what went through your mind the moment you heard that.
Just unbelievable.
It's definitely unbelievable.
Shit.
But that's the thing. The boy needs help. Boy need help. If he talking like that, the boy need help.
At 14.
14 years old, he need help.
I'll put them up.
Yeah,
They move stuff around in there. I'll have to.
yeah. That's not cool. Yeah, but that's the whole point I'm saying. So then it's like we understand these young people. They get created. They get created to be those type of people, and then when they are part of adulthood, then we start saying, "Oh, these are how men are. These are how women are." No, we have a responsibility as adults, and we have to be very stern and not get caught up in all these new laws that's taking the rights away from parents, taking the
Exactly.
rights away from the adults. We still got to be able to say something because no matter what a law say, a child is looking for guidance and stuff. If you're not doing anything and they start thinking for themselves, they're looking at you like I got a punk ass parent. Understand me?
Yes, they will.
So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try to get my life together on my own. And that come with a whole lot of mistakes without the proper guidance, without teaching them, pulling them aside. Sometimes you got to let them take a fall. So you can be like, "See, this is what I've been talking to you about. Now you learn." But to just
Absolutely.
have them exploring everything, and that can be a scary thing because all of us on this panel, we're gonna be older. They're gonna be part of working class. They're gonna be voting and making all the rules. And what if they just say, "You know what? We all have fucked up parents. Let's just go ahead and do away with all them." Then what? That sound crazy, but it's not too crazy. I mean, look at all the shit we done been through in 2023 so far. These past couple of years. Look at
Oh.
what we've been through. So that's not really far fetched.
Mm-mm.
You see what I'm saying? So it's very important for us to stay on top of them when it comes to their decision making and coaching them, pulling them aside and not being scared. You see some kids out there cussing and acting a fool. Look, if they parent let them get away with it, that's fine. But guess what? Not every parent, not every adult is going to be okay with that.
And they need to learn that too,
They need to
because
learn that. I'd rather them learn that from somebody coming from a place of love than they meet law enforcement or they get into a place, they get in a situation or an area where people, they on that bullshit and then they really heavily damage these kids or take their life. You know what I'm
well,
saying? So
that's where the whole community we lost community. That's what
right,
we lost. We lost the neighbors knowing about it. Hey, that's so and so's kid. You need to tell them to get inside. Without the mom having to ask anybody or anything. We used to have that. We used to have the community, especially up in the Bay Area. Like
mhm,
we had everybody knew everybody, and you're out too late. It was. I'm gonna call your mom right now and tell her that I saw you down here. No, Miss So and So, no, Miss So and So. I'm on my way home right now. I
right,
promise. I promise. But
mhm,
you knew as a kid somebody was gonna tell on you.
yeah,
So
yeah,
you need to get home. Or you to behave.
yeah, and that whole thing that you just said was something. It's kind of like a lost art now. I
It
have
really is.
some of my closest friends. We actually met through either my kids doing something egregious or theirs, and we brought our like it's somebody I'm close to. I saw their kid doing something bad. I said, "Man, where you stay at?" When they was going up to people random door and not playing doorbell ditch or anything, but they was like kicking the door and throwing stuff at people windows and stuff. And so I called him and took. I was like, "Man, where you live at? Let's go. We going over there." And went over there. I said, "This is what your kid doing, okay?
Yep.
In this community, it's not cool. They release a lot of pedophiles and a lot of people who are like the bad side of society, and we don't want to put our children at risk, having them going to random people doors doing stuff like this, and they
Yeah,
come up missing. You know
because
what I'm
they could
saying?
get shot.
But
Look at that
anything.
little boy who knocked on the wrong door looking for his siblings. He was shot and killed.
Yeah, but that kind of a different thing. That's what I'm saying. The dangers of it. You know what I mean? He
There's too
looking for
much
a sibling,
stuff.
but
Yeah.
you got to be careful. You got to teach people. So yeah, if people know what their kids are doing, and then you have another adult to come around, hey, this is what it is. Then maybe that can help. That can help the situation. We always talk about it take a village, but when it comes to putting in that work, sometimes people be like, "Man, I don't got time for it," but we gotta have time for it.
Yeah, you have to, because if these are going to be the other kid, if your kid is quote unquote the good kid and these other kids are bad kids, and you're not checking those bad kids and helping that parent help keep that kid on track, guess what's going to happen? Your good kid is gonna hang out with them bad kids, and guess what's gonna create a mob of bad kids doing stuff that they shouldn't have been doing.
Or their light will get snuffed out.
That too.
You know what I mean? And that's something that we gotta be really mindful of. So I just want to thank y'all for coming up here and doing this. And we already know we got the defending champ. Zilla, you got something to say?
When you say snuffed out, lights get snuffed out, you talking about get your head blowed off?
That could be the ultimate light snuffed out, but I'm saying like the good light inside of you
Oh,
could be snuffed out. You know what I mean? But yeah, ultimately, yeah, you're putting yourself at risk. Anytime you go into a situation or area where it's a lot of destruction and stuff, you are at risk. And that's just what it is. Yeah, your light, your inner light though, the goodness in you. You don't want to that power that you have. If it's snuffed out and you on the other side, you're still the same force, but now you just for the other side. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And you don't want that to happen because when you're on the other side, the rules are different, and you can get snuffed out, like in the way that you just said. You know what I mean? So that's very important. Now, we're over an hour. We're actually almost an hour and a half. At first, I want to
Oh
thank
wow.
y'all for coming through. You know what I'm saying? Because that's very, very important for me to go ahead and continue doing the show. In fact, this show is dedicated to my close friend Bo, who passed away this past Saturday, not this Saturday, Saturday before last. And he had been on the show once before. Y'all probably didn't recognize him, and he also was on one of my fight watch party shows. I might find that stuff and do a reel for it. But anyway, this show is dedicated to him, so I want to give y'all the props for coming up and enjoying this moment with me. Now we got to get to the part of the show that the whole reason why we here.
The red cup.
Yeah, the red cup. Now I didn't emptied out my red cup. I'm about to fill it up again, but before I do that, this is the time. I've been sipping in this cup. This cup is empty at this point, but I will refill it just a little bit so you can see what the contents were inside. And then you have to guess what's in it. And if you get that answer correct, you will win a prize. That was the wrong button. That's how you know what's in this cup. That's what I meant to press. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and fill this up real quick. Y'all go ahead and talk. I'm going to play some music, and then we're going to guess what's up in there. Now, we do have the defending champ, Granny Wowzers, up in this piece. Okay.
The non-drinker too. The non-drinker.
Right. God, dog. She been winning this like crazy. In fact, what I'm going to start doing, I think, is I'm going to start asking trivia questions because I don't always have alcohol in this. You know what I mean? I got other stuff to do. So I don't always have alcohol. And the questions be going on real long. In fact, the last one that we did, one thing I do remember about it is that it took a while to have a winner because everybody was naming every drink, and I was like, "Oh no, y'all, shit! What y'all think? What y'all think this is?" But this time, yes, it is something, and I'm about to go grab it real quick, pour a little bit, and show everybody what's in it. And then we're gonna go from there. And I'm actually surprised. I'm very, very surprised that Instagram is still going. You think they gave me my 4 hours back, Zilla?
It look like it now.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. So give me just a second, y'all. Let me go fill up halfway, and then we're gonna go on ahead and guess what's up in this bad boy.
Got the young nigga Kirk in the house. Shout out to that nigga Kirk in the house.
I'm gonna have y'all conversation while I go through this. Hold on.
Alright, so is it alcohol or is it non-alcohol?
Oh, this is definitely
alcohol.
It's definitely alcohol. He just said he was feeling it.
I don't know. Now he says he's only pouring a little bit. I was gonna guess that he had that beer he drinks earlier, but what is that? That double brew, Zilla? What does he drink? That double something?
I'm thinking more brandy or
Hey, it's a BigMel Beats. I wouldn't know. I really don't drink. I drink beer.
I drink soda.
Hey, it's a BigMel Beats.
I don't think I'm gonna get it tonight.
It was dark, whatever it was. I can't remember.
That's why that's why originally I thought it was that double beer, that double
Beer.
brew, whatever he drinks. But now he says he's only gonna pour a little bit in.
You can put the one. I think you just wanted to see it.
Oh, a little bit for us to see.
Can you guess? Can you guess what's up in the cup? Can you guess what's up in the cup? Can you guess what's up in the cup? What's up in the cup?
Okay, who was that freestyling? God dog, y'all here. I'm
That's Zilla.
Come back. Golly.
My hair's sticking up. I have this
So
little thing right here sticking up. And maybe Zilla could teach me how to tame these curls.
I show you.
Okay, y'all gotta guess what's up in the cup. Okay, Debbie. Oh.
All right, so we got grapefruit as one of the mixes.
Grapefruit. Okay, you know what? I'm glad you said that. Okay, what's in the drink? You said grapefruit. Actually, no, it's not.
I'm glad you said that, but no.
Actually, no, it's not. Let me see this cup. Let me see. Let me see.
Is it rum?
Uh-oh. Who said that? Who said rum?
Granny.
Oh my God, Granny Wowzer, God dog it. Okay, so she know it's rum. Okay, so you know you don't want something else. Okay, so now we know it's rum, but what's in it though? What's in the rum?
Let me see that color again.
It's an IR. Our monitor is an IR.
I don't know why I want to say fruit punch, but I don't think it's fruit
Probably
punch.
they took 56 down.
It's not fruit punch.
It's been
It's
there
not
for 2
fruit punch.
days.
You got that
rum and coke?
No, it's that shit. What's that?
Passion fruit.
Calypso.
Dragon fruit.
You got that Calypso strawberry lemonade or that color lemonade. Calypso.
Zilla, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a part of that because there is a hint of lime up in there. So I'm gonna give you that. All right. You got the lime part up there. What else is in there? Because you couldn't tell lime was in it by the color, but what else is in there? God, no. There you go. Look at the color.
Rum, lime, and punch.
It look like that shit from Wendy's.
Come on, y'all. You gotta guess what's up in the cup.
Or Arby's. Arby's is making hamburgers now.
I ain't got no damn Arby's. Are you kidding me? Stop it.
For real? They make a hamburger?
Is it dragon fruit?
Right, dragon fruit.
No, you're getting creative though. It's not dragon fruit.
Guava jelly.
Guava was another one I was thinking too.
That was great, but that's not what's in it. I might try that next time though.
That sounds good though.
Yeah, I love guava. Yeah, guava's good.
I'm trying to think of what.
Rum and mango.
Oh, mango. I didn't think about that one.
Damn it, Gump! You're a goddamn genius. You must have an IQ of 160. But that's not what's in this cup.
Oh, shit. I ain't even know mango is that color.
All right.
What's up, video lady?
Watermelon. Is it? I'm gonna go cliche. Is it watermelon?
Who said watermelon?
Granny.
Oh,
it wasn't it, but that was really good though.
Oh shit!
Y'all terrible ideas.
I thought she won when she said watermelon. Dang it!
I was gonna say.
I don't even know where you can get watermelon juice from.
The store, the grocery store.
Tell you how much I got.
Come on, let's do it. Hershey Kiss, you got something up in there? I see you still down there.
I can't think of anything else.
Oh man. All right, so y'all concede. Y'all concede. That's it.
We're
Beauty and
done.
flaws. You don't again?
Nah, I ain't got no guesses.
Okay.
I can't think
All
of
right.
anything else that makes that
All right.
color.
We got 3 out of 4 said no. All right. Anybody on IG? Let's see. Oh shit. These hell no. I know y'all.
Was it?
Oh
Did
yeah.
they
It's
say
definitely
pink
ain't nobody. I don't
lemonade?
want nobody up in here.
What is it?
See?
What he
You saw that
lime
name
and
probably there.
pink lemonade?
But anyway,
Nasty.
this is actually cranberry juice. It's cranberry.
Cranberry.
It's cranberry lime. Yeah, it's cranberry and lime
And rum.
and rum.
I was
Yeah.
just
And rum.
thinking cranberry too.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like
Oh,
cranberry because it's
No,
a
it
little bit
doesn't.
off. It's a little bit
Yeah.
off. Yep.
Well,
Mhm.
that's good for your urinary tract.
how does it taste?
With the
Yeah,
alcohol?
I'm preemptively getting my urinary tract intact. Okay, that's anything I do scandalous out here in these streets. Understand me is going to be defeated by the cranberry cranberry juice. All
Oh my
right.
gosh.
Hey, so Zilla, what you got going on, man? What's going on?
How does it taste?
It
It
tastes
sounds
it tastes
nasty.
delicious.
All right, man. Well, I ain't gonna.
Cranberry and rum is delicious. It sounds gross.
Yeah.
Does.
I don't know what y'all missing.
It kind of does.
Yeah, y'all don't know what y'all missing. I'm telling you.
I really want you to try that dragon fruit in one of your alcohols. I think you're gonna like that.
I think I am too. You gave a lot of good ideas, so I might have to.
I'd really like you to make a rum slushy next time.
Well, this is a rum slushy, believe it or not. I mean, it's melting because it's hot out here. It's still warm, but it is a slushy.
Oh, it was a slushy. It was a frozen drink.
IRS.
Mm-hmm.
I say Reynolds Tower.
Yeah, almost all of it's
First
melted
floor
though,
Reynolds
but yeah.
Tower.
So that's good. Okay, beauty and flaws. What you got going on?
Nah, shit. Just
Not
living.
okay. Just living. That's what I'm talking about. Crazy work, mind. What you got going on? Anything you want to plug?
It's 1:30 in the morning here on the East Coast, and I got to think about getting up for work.
Right. I appreciate you for coming through. You can drop down anytime you like. Okay.
And this wig is getting kind of hot.
I bet.
Woo.
Like,
I bet
Yeah,
it
you
is.
gotta
But
be bald.
And
it's the
and
Duke.
Zilla's gonna teach me how to tame some of these curls.
There you
They be
go.
getting out of control.
it really is. You just ridiculously.
Granny Wowzers,
I
what
don't
you
even
got
give
going on?
directions.
What you
I
plugging?
All
just
right.
take them
I'm
there.
plugging Bring the Noise. Bring the Noise is not only for hip hop, rap culture, and culture music alone, but it's also for film and spoken word and art. So Bring the Noise is a collaboration for all the arts combined together. And we're got legends already. We got Ice-T, Flavor Flav, Chuck D, Public Enemy. We've got some very well-known DJs. If you are in that kind of category and looking to be seen and heard, Bring the Noise is the app for you. Also, go to Spotify and stream Wowzers streaming FM 106. And as soon as my app redrops, I will be letting y'all know.
Hey, that's what's up. And hopefully one of these days you can get one of them legends on with us, man. I greatly appreciate it. I believe in you, Granny.
Come on over to Bring the Noise because Chuck D says he's not doing no more interviews on social media unless it's on his app, which is smart.
Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm gonna have to take you up on that offer. Zilla, good brother, what you got going on, man? I know you didn't mention what you was plugging. What you plugging right now?
Yeah, we got Asking Man Mondays coming back in effect.
Yeah.
I do freestyle Fridays every Fridays with Dave Life. And I got a couple lit motherfucking casting calls and auditions to attend, y'all. Other than that, trying to take these haters off me, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay. Well, look. All right. So everybody who won, just go ahead and DM me your information, so I'll be able to ship your gift. Even if you think you sent it to me before, just go ahead and send it again because I cleared out a lot of stuff on my Instagram.
Wait, does that mean I won because I said rum?
Yeah, you won. You won one. Zilla won, and I
More
think
TeNoonzie gear.
crazy. Right. I don't even know what I'm gonna give you. Shit, I done gave you every damn thing. Shit,
And I
maybe an
use it all
accessory
too.
for the. I'm gonna get you an accessory for the Noonzie bag. I'll get you, you know, an
I'm
accessory.
looking at it right now too, and it's being used.
That's what's up. I appreciate that. Crazy work, Mom. Didn't you win something? You did, right? You did. You said something. One of y'all, Beauty and Flaws, did you win? Oh, you won. Okay. So make sure, yeah,
Wasn't me.
make sure y'all go ahead. Hold on, wait. Now, crazy work, Mom. I got a question. All right. Are spiders okay? We all know. Hold on, real quick. Hold on. I got a question. Let me stop this real. Let me stop my music. Okay. So when I was a kid, one of my favorite insects was spiders. Right?
Daddy long legs.
The reason why, well, just spiders, period. But there was one spider in particular that I really liked, and it was because I learned something about this particular spider.
The Black
Now,
Widow.
um, no, I'm gonna tell you the name of the spider, and I want you to tell me if you know something about that spider. The jumping spider.
Mm,
Have you heard of a jumping spider before?
No.
we got them here.
You never heard of a jumping spider.
Hell yeah,
Okay.
that motherfucker's hot.
Okay. They hop.
They hop.
Okay. They
Hell
do.
yeah.
They do hop.
Hell yeah. You got
Hence the
Okay.
name.
So
boing.
I'm going to ask you a
Boing.
question. Besides jumping, besides the spider jumping, because they don't spin the web to catch their prey. Obviously, they're jumping spiders, right? So they attack they attack their prey, just off the rip. That's one thing that makes them special. But there's something else about a jumping spider that's different from a lot of spiders that make them special. Now, what do you know about spiders, if anything?
Some are venomous. Some are not venomous.
Okay. Um, how
Some
many
eat mosquitoes. Some don't eat mosquitoes.
Now, how many eyes does a spider have typically?
8, isn't it?
Because how many
No, it's
legs?
more. 8.
6.
6 eyes. 6 eyes?
Okay. Now,
I don't
because they
know.
have all those eyes, just because you have eyes, does that mean that you can see?
No.
Right. So
You could be blind.
most spiders are blind, right? So what is it about the jumping spider that's different than a lot of spiders?
I don't know. I never heard of the jumping spider.
God damn it. We just walked you right into it. They can see. They can see.
Oh my God!
I walked you right into it, damn it. You should have took that damn wig off. You
I
probably would have got
mean,
It's all right. Don't worry about it. I'll still send you some. Go ahead, send me your information. I'll send you a complimentary gift just so that everybody on the panel got something. Zilla, what you got to say?
Did everybody get their samples? And if so, what do you think?
oh God dang it, these samples.
Damn, where's my samples at? I just had them, and I was gonna do. I'm doing a commercial about mine, so I can't. I don't.
I need to know if they're water. Are they water based? Are they water based soluble?
They're oil. It's oil.
I don't know where her
Spray
mind
bottle
goes
full
when
of
she
water, and
hears
I
the
spray
word.
myself. You're gonna see water beads on my chest because it's oil. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know where her mind goes.
I go to what's healthy for the female parts.
You're not putting it in you.
Thank you.
This ain't lube.
So what I got was hilarious. Hey, and you know what? Now that you mentioned
That's
it,
all I'm thinking about.
I'm gonna cut this off. I'm gonna cut this part out. But when I used to use Astroglide, right? But I ended up buying this brand of lube that was made by some women, some female scientists. That's for women, and I forgot the name of it. And it
Coochie
was
cream?
Vagisil.
no. I think even though that's named Vagisil, I don't think it was made by females.
KY.
I don't even know. No, it definitely wasn't KY. It's something else.
Coochie cream.
Summer's Eve.
It says like made by women for women. You know what I mean? And man,
Good guess, Zilla. Summer's Eve.
I'm gonna send that shit. I'm gonna
It
send
was
it.
a warm summer's eve.
I'm gonna DM y'all that name when I find it. But it was incredible. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how we got to this, but it is what it
Coochie
is.
cream is incredible.
Yeah, I mean,
Just saying.
because nothing worse than some dry stuff.
Maybe
Right?
I'm too young for all of this because I don't know nothing.
How old are you?
Ditto.
Yeah.
Ditto. KY was the only thing that came to my mind.
Beauty and Flaws is like, I don't have no problem with that.
Yeah.
I'm baptizing motherfuckers in my shit, right?
Wait a minute.
I'm just, what
This
in
is
the
our
world is going on?
so anyway. All right, we're gonna end it. We're gonna end it off with a good
I'm
one.
put some gray hairs in here.
Oh Lord, there you go. Okay, some gray hairs, aged like wine. That's what I'm talking about. So we about to go on ahead and get up out of here, though. I appreciate y'all. Y'all already know what it is. This is TeNoonzie, the Red Cup. Everybody's a winner. Y'all go ahead and send me y'all information. I'll send y'all gifts. Granny Wowzers. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna send you, but I'm gonna make sure I send you something. And
She got everything.
we're gonna go from there.
And I use them too.
You know, so I probably owe her a gift. But it was one person that was on Instagram. They did.
It wasn't Rocky?
I don't remember who it was. It could have been. No. I already sent them their gift.
Okay.
It was somebody else though. I can't remember who it was, but I'll figure it out. But anyway, I appreciate everybody for jumping in. I really appreciate all the love and support. We done almost 2 hours. We working almost at 2 hours. Dang. I wasn't even planning on doing it this long. Shout out to the IG family. Shout out to the Fam Bam. We got Zilla in the house.
Yo.
We got Booty Balls. Crazy Work Mom. Red Wowzer. Hershey Kiss. Who else was up in here? Carl. Gets ya. Somebody else, I forgot their name. But anyway, the whole point is that we up out of here. All right, this is TeNoonzie. Don't forget,
Have you relieved the center?
Every Sunday, 7 p.m. I was late till this time, but every Sunday, 7 p.m. we have the show. I'm back, and we're going to be doing the TeNoonzie show as well. Look out for those videos. Those are mostly pre-recorded videos. If you want to be part of the Fam Bam up here with everyone that's on the panel, just DM me. I'll add you into the Fam Bam group. We have legacy members who just get pulled in no matter what. But the rules is that if you are a part of Fam Bam group and you want to be here, that you have to have your cam on, because we want to make sure that when we create these reels, that you're looking your best. Okay, everybody want to know who you are, what you do, and that's what we're doing. All right. So anyway, shout out to everybody who was here. Look out for those reels; they coming, and we'll see y'all next week. Oh, and of course we got Ask a Man Mondays coming up next week. We got Ask a Man Mondays coming up with good brother Zilla. He already had mentioned that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all submit y'all questions.
Is that tomorrow? Tomorrow Monday or next Monday?
Next Monday.
A Monday near you.
Yep. So
I already submitted my question.
Okay, great. So anyway, y'all, we about to get on up out of here. I appreciate y'all for coming through. It's TeNoonzie. I'm up out of here. Peace.
good ass show, man. That was a good ass show.